When was the last time you did something that scared you but made you a better person afterwards? In this episode, we'll explain to you why your adventure has purpose.
So keep watching and stay tuned. So, welcome everybody to another show, Good Neighbors Show. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about purpose and the adventures of purpose today. What we want to talk about today on Adventures of Purpose.
Well, we're going to explain why you may think that what you're doing is something small, but to other people it may mean a lot. Your purpose and what you do in your everyday life is basically without you knowing, not benefiting not only just you, but others that are around you. And what we want to explain to you is why your adventure has a purpose.
First, I would like to also say purpose. What's the definition of purpose? Purpose is the reason for which something exists, is done, or is also created. So that's what purpose means. It represents an intended goal, an objective, or resolved determination to achieve a long-term outcome. So what is your purpose?
And remember, your adventure isn't always found like out somewhere in the mountains or out and about wherever you go. Sometimes it's found in just seeing new opportunities and what life puts in front of you. And we want to explain what our little small adventures mean to us that benefit other people. And your adventures as well.
Yes. So we're going to get started right now. What is the comfortability that you are sitting in right now that is costing you your purpose? So I would say examples of this would be being stagnant, staying at a job that you're unhappy with, staying in a place, just in general, a relationship, a job, a situationship, whatever, and you're just not happy and it's not moving you the way that it's intended to move you internally.
Absolutely.
That's what I would say.
I can dig that because people don't understand, but your comfortability is expensive.
Oh, it's highly expensive.
And you may think like, how can my comfort be expensive? Well, you have to understand when you're comfortable, what you could be achieving and not achieving, it still costs. It costs for you to relax because bills. It costs for you to chill.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The people that are around you. It's expensive, not in the currency aspect, but in the aspect of how you're. Oh gosh, I had a brain fart. I'm sorry.
No, like how you're not utilizing your time also
Correct.
As well. You know,
Correct.
it's this comfort of I don't have to do anything. I've done enough, so I don't need to do any more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So sometimes, a lot of times, people reach a point where we get to a certain level of life, right? And depending on where you were at prior to your life, you know, you may have came up from the bottom. And what I mean by that is you were poor, you know, or you didn't have a lot of means. You know, so most situations, in most cases, we will get a little bit of taste of something that we never had before in our life. And after a while of attaining that taste, you start getting comfortable, right? And within that comfortability and that comfort zone that you're in, you start to actually stop thinking. You stop thinking.
Yeah.
You really do stop thinking. And another thing you also end up possibly doing is not dreaming anymore. And that's a really big thing that I would say is when you're in a comfort zone and you're not moving in purpose, you stop dreaming. Now, I would like to also ask, what is your dreams?
Oh, yeah. And even even though it may just seem like dreams to you, those dreams could mean a reality if you implement the force of yourself actually going into it.
Mhm.
You know, you have big dreams. You have all these things that you want to start or create, but you just don't take that next step into jumping off the porch and going out there and seeing
Correct.
what's out there. And we
Agreed.
all go through that. And not every adventure is something that you need a passport with.
Mm.
Some new
Speak that.
adventures, some adventures maybe from starting a new business.
Hmm.
It could be forgiving someone.
That's
And and for some people that may be a hard one.
and it's also a real big one as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It really is. You know, volunteering, actually saying to yourself, I am going to go out of what I'm used to doing, and I'm going to do something different, not only for myself, but maybe possibly to help others.
volunteering your services to the community, doing something different. Think about things that you wanted in your life in the past, and just try and go out in the community and volunteer and be that person that you never had.
You know, some of us experienced it. You know, those days of free lunches. You know,
I miss
going
those
into
days.
and from where you from, I know you know. I used to be in your area. Those Woodlawn free lunches in the
Mhm.
park.
Oh
You know
yeah,
why? You know,
used to tear them things up.
and watching people actually go out there in the summer on those hot days, willing to be out there and helping give away those free lunches to kids that may not have had, maybe just wanted a snack, but you took the time out of your schedule into doing something like that.
To this day, I tear up them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Come on, man. You ain't lying.
To
You're
this
not lying
day,
at all.
to this day,
You're not lying
to
at
this
all.
day.
And even starting maybe your first podcast,
I like that.
and you know, talk about it. We are examples of talking about it so much, and then COVID happened, and we said maybe we should actually start and do this, and we ended up during that time frame starting it. We stopped talking, and we started doing.
Started implementing.
And we started implementing. So those things those are the costs of your comfort that you're willing to not only help yourself but help others. So
I can dig it. I can dig it.
So, staying safe can cost you your growth. Plain and safe.
Plan to say.
What do you got to say about that?
Because
You already know how it go. You get comfortable, you get stagnant, you know what I'm saying? Your compromise doesn't want to be ruffled because of where you are.
an example of that would be work. So you get comfortable staying in a
Wow.
safe place because you're getting, not everybody, but this is just an example, you're receiving 25 an hour, 30 an hour, 45 an hour.
If you're lucky, you get that.
If you
That's
are,
in real-
even $15 an hour, you know, most cases, if you came from a place where you didn't have a job, you lost a job, just some sort of series of events has happened.
Right.
What happens is you start appreciating what's given to you, right?
Yeah, you do.
You start appreciating what's given to you. So if you're given an opportunity to earn an additional $15, if you're given an opportunity to earn from a job that you did not have within the last year or two, you know, you're going to be very appreciative of that job because that job helped you out in a time in need, right?
Right.
So what happens is you start growing in this job, you start going up in the ranks in this job, and then things start changing in the job.
Yes, they do.
Management start changing. Company ownership start changing. What else has been going on in the plants lately that I've been seeing? Culture has starting to change, right? So a lot of these things in a job is now starting to change, where before, we used to get these benefits, you used to get paychecks, you used to get bonus
It
checks.
felt like more of a community,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was entangled within each other and how everything goes. And then once certain leadership comes in or certain management comes in, you slowly start to see, I would say, like kind of like the family like environment change. Because you gotta understand, because a lot of people have been working at these jobs together for years.
Yep.
And then you have a person that comes in that doesn't understand like that family atmosphere and just going by a business format. And you
Mm-hmm.
can start to see things start to change and start
Yeah.
to go the way of, you know how I go, we never used to do that before. Why we're doing that now? Because it's a changing in the culture,
Yes, big time.
and a changing of the, of the family format. Because even with those things, it'll take you away from how we used to do things together in that family atmosphere to now you're starting to become more single and by yourself, and now you're watching and everything.
Now it's just a job.
Now it's a job.
It's no longer that family oriented environment no more.
Mhm.
It's just come in, do your job, get in,
And get out.
get out.
And I know, and we know people that's how some people think. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to do my job,
Mhm.
and I want to get out.
And so what do you do when you fall into these places of change, and then as the change is happening, again, now you're in this comfort zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not happy with the change. So again, cost is expensive, or change is expensive, right? So now you have these decisions to start to make. What do I do with this change? Do you dwell into more of your unhappiness? Do you start looking into finding a purpose? Or honestly, sometimes you don't even look into a purpose. You start freaking out and just want something different real fast, right?
Right.
But I would say honestly, especially with a job, or project, anything, when you're starting to get to a level of uncomfortability and things not necessarily are going your way because you are there to still do a job,
Right.
but once that job is starting to apply a lot of mental pressure, holding up a lot of your mental capacity, this is where you should start looking into that comfortability of, what am I doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what I really want to do? Is this really what I want
It's my time to get away.
Yes. And in these moments, that's where you start thinking about, what do I want? What is my purpose? Is it here? Is it somewhere else?
So I have a lot more to offer other than what I'm getting right now.
Oh yeah, because I'll tell you, a lot of times when those things happen, you just get quiet and you just suck it up. And then when more change happen and they start laying you off, now the place or the person
Mhm.
is the bad guy, right? But in all hindsight, you honestly had an open window and an open opportunity.
To foreshadow the future. Use your own mental mutant powers to see. Wait a minute.
I love it.
Wait a minute. I think things are starting to seem a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get ready to change my attitude, because once again, I can be replaced. And a lot of people don't understand that. I've been here for so and so amount of years. They need me. No, they don't.
They do, to an extent.
To an extent.
They will need you
They
for
will
an
need
extent.
you until there's something that is a little bit better that comes along, and you have to get pushed to the side. And it's not like being pushed to the side without having a backup plan. Or having some kind of just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Because in today's world, at this moment, you need a just in case.
Yes, you definitely do need a just in case.
Just in case.
Because you don't know in this world, there's so much uncertainty, right? And to be perfectly honest, the best starts come with uncertainty.
Right.
Because a lot of things is not promised. And a lot of things is not perfect also. You come to find, you look at these owners, the CEOs, business owners and everybody, nobody's perfect, right?
Right.
But there's this uncertainty of, can I be that next person? Can I be that person? Is it going to work for me? How long is it going to last? So again, when you look at the start of your journey, the start of this adventure of seeking your purpose, right? Appreciate the uncertainty.
Correct. And that's even better because the best stories start with uncertainty
Mm-hmm.
and going into the unknown and experiencing it and witnessing it and being able to give that outlook to someone else that is getting ready to go through that path. So with that being said, what we would like for you guys to do is to step out of your comfort zone
Yes, sir.
and start a new challenge for yourself. And we want you to tell us about that challenge that you started.
Yeah, put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
If it's making a phone call, cold calls for a new job, if it's
I'm going to start walking today. I'm going
going to a gym,
to a gym, starting to walk,
a project
starting that project, maybe applying for that job,
that you've been scared to do.
making that phone call that you have been needing to make,
Hey, mom, I'm sorry.
launching an idea that you've been sitting on and just been pondering for so long. Not telling you to invest in it, but starting it. You know what, I want to do so and so. I'm gonna write it down. So I'm gonna be prepared to go into this unknown. But me going into the unknown, I at least have a plan that I am starting.
And you're writing it down to see the vision and make it plain. So that's a great start. Writing it down.
Write it down, because
That is an
you can
awesome
tell
start.
yourself all day. But if you put like that note board on the back of your door before you leave it, and you wrote it down and you see it before you leave the house, now it's in your mind because you see it. It's plain as day.
Yes, sir.
And that's how you going out the door. Instead of you being like in your mind, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Because guess what? Oh, look, it's a squirrel. You know what I'm saying?
Too classic.
You
So
know?
yeah, challenge yourself to do something new. Jump out the what we say. Jump off the porch.
Jump off the porch.
Jump off the porch. Try
If
something
you was
new.
like me, man, you couldn't go out the gate, man, and you was happy to go out that porch.
Now, when you jump off that porch,
You better be ready for what's on the outside.
don't run wild. I will let you know now. Don't
you
run
that
wild.
Porch, you up the block. This is what is. You drive down it daily. You walking now. You like. Now you got
It's a blessing, though.
going into the unknown with a plan. Go into the unknown with a plan.
Amen. Amen. So again, I hope we found something into this. Finding your adventure and in your purpose, right? Because when you start walking into that purpose, it's not peaches and cream, right?
Nope.
It's work is to be done now, especially once you identify what your purpose is. That's where the work starts, really, to be perfectly honest. So as you're finding your purpose during your journey, your adventure, make the adventure fun. Enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process. Make the adventure adventureful. That's a whole.
And also make the adventure purposeful. That's probably what you were trying to say, probably.
I like
I don't know if that was what you were
I
saying,
like
but
that one too.
I would say make
My
the
brain was
adventure,
like going
make
over
the
the
adventure
Chrono Trigger
purposeful.
in the Super Nintendo, and I'm like, adventure, Super Nintendo.
No, seriously, like a
For real.
video game, make it purposeful,
Mhm.
make every life count, and you only have one life in this world, right? Unlike a video game.
Right.
So
Make it count.
make every move in your life count.
Step off that porch and explore. One thing that I had written this down, so forgive me if it come out a little funny, but life isn't measured by how long you live, it's measured by how boldly you live with the time that you were given. Your greatest adventure may not be somewhere else, it may be in the moment you decide to live on purpose.
I need to live on purpose.
So remember our neighborhood challenge. which will be given to you guys every time we do this from now on. And remember, when you come to the neighborhood, you can always be you with us. You enjoy your 250 4th of July weekend. Be safe.
Be safe.
We love you.
See you next video.